Margaret called the Social Security Administration 3 times in the year after her husband passed away. Each time, a representative confirmed her monthly benefit amount. Each time, she was told everything looked correct. Each time, she hung up the phone and trusted the number on her deposit statement. What none of those representatives mentioned, and what Margaret only discovered 14 months later through a conversation with an estate attorney, is that she had been entitled to a significantly larger payment the entire time. Not because anyone made an error, not because any rule had changed, but because the Social Security Administration is not required to tell you about a specific strategy that can increase your lifetime benefit by tens of thousands of dollars. They will process whatever you apply for. They will not tell you what else you could have applied for instead. My name is Sophia. I am an estate attorney, and I have sat across the table from more widows and widowers than I can count who were in Margaret's exact position. In this video, I am going to walk you through 3 things. First, exactly how survivor benefits are calculated, and why the number SSA gives you over the phone is frequently not the largest number available to you. Second, the 3 most costly mistakes widows and widowers make when claiming mistakes that permanently reduce a monthly payment for the rest of a person's life. And third, a strategy the SSA will never bring up on its own that can add hundreds of dollars per month to your check, potentially for decades. Stay with me through the end. The difference between knowing this and not knowing it is measured in real money. For some people watching right now, it is measured in tens of thousands of dollars. Here is what most people do not understand about survivor benefits, and it is the foundation of everything that follows. When your spouse passes away, you may be entitled to receive a survivor benefit based on their Social Security record. That benefit can be up to 100% of what your deceased spouse was receiving or was entitled to receive at the time of their death. That number is already significantly larger than what most people expect, because while a spousal benefit while your spouse is alive maxes out at 50% of their benefit, survivor benefits go all the way to 100%. But here is the part that matters. The amount you actually receive depends heavily on when you claim it. If you claim survivor benefits before your own full retirement age, your monthly payment is reduced. The SSA pays between 71.5% and 100% of the deceased spouse's benefit, and where exactly you land in that range is determined by your age at the time you apply. For most people born in 1960 or later, full retirement age for survivor benefits is 67. Claim at 60, the earliest permitted age, and you receive 71.5%. Wait until 67, and you receive the full 100%. Every month you claim early is a permanent reduction, not a temporary one, not something that adjusts later. A permanent reduction that follows every check you will ever receive for the rest of your life. And here's the detail that the SSA will not walk you through when you call the 1-800 number. You are also allowed to apply online only for your own retirement benefit, not for survivor benefits. Survivor benefits require a phone call or an in-person appointment. That alone means a significant portion of widows and widowers either delay applying without realizing it or apply without fully understanding the options that are available to them. There are 3 specific mistakes that I see repeatedly, and every one of them permanently reduces what a widow or widower collects. Mistake 1, claiming survivor benefits and your own retirement benefit at the same time. Many widows and widowers assume they can receive both. They cannot. The SSA pays only the higher of the 2 amounts. But here is the critical point most people miss. Just because SSA pays the higher amount today does not mean both benefits should start at the same time. Your own retirement benefit grows by approximately 8% per year for every year you delay claiming it between full retirement age and age 70. Your survivor benefit, on the other hand, does not grow past your full retirement age. It reaches its maximum at 67 and stays there. So a widow who claims both benefits simultaneously at age 65 is giving up years of compounding growth on her own retirement benefit for no reason. She could have collected the survivor benefit now, let her own benefit grow, and then switched to the larger amount at 70. This is called the switch strategy. I am going to walk through it in detail in the next section. Mistake 2. Assuming a reduced survivor benefit is the only option. A widow who claimed survivor benefits at 62, before her full retirement age, may believe that reduced amount is now locked in permanently. In many cases, it is, but there is a specific filing, Form SSA-10, that governs how survivor benefits are claimed and switched. If your circumstances have changed, if you return to work, if your own benefit has grown significantly, if you were unaware of the timing options, a conversation with an SSA representative about your current calculation is always worth having. Not every situation is reversible, but understanding exactly what was applied to your account and why is information you are entitled to. Mistake 3. Divorced spouses not knowing they qualify. If you were married for at least 10 years and your former spouse has passed away, you may be entitled to survivor benefits on their record, even if they remarried after your divorce. This benefit does not reduce any payment to your ex-spouse's current or former family. Your claim is entirely independent, and the SSA will not notify you that this option exists. If your former spouse passed away and you were married for a decade or more, call 1-800-77-21213 and ask specifically about divorced surviving spouse benefits. For many women who left long marriages, returned to the workforce later in life, and built a smaller earnings record than their former spouse, this is one of the most significant unclaimed benefits in the entire Social Security system. Let me walk through the switch strategy in concrete terms, because this is the piece that Margaret's SSA representatives never mentioned, and that changed the financial picture of her retirement entirely. Here is how it works in practice. You claim the survivor benefit first, even at a reduced amount if necessary, to have income coming in. You allow your own retirement benefit to continue growing at 8% per year. Then, at age 70, when your own benefit has reached its maximum, you file Form SSA-10 and switch to your own retirement benefit. The result? You collected income during the years you needed it, and you lock in the highest possible lifetime retirement benefit at 70. Let me make that concrete. Suppose your own full retirement age benefit is $2,000 per month. Waiting from age 67 to age 70 adds approximately $500 per month, permanently, adjusted for inflation every year thereafter. Over a 20-year retirement, that $500 monthly difference is $120,000. The reverse strategy works equally well in the opposite situation. If your deceased spouse was the higher earner and their survivor benefit will permanently exceed your own retirement benefit regardless of how long you wait, then you claim your own retirement benefit first at a reduced amount. Allow the survivor benefit to reach its maximum at your full retirement age and then switch to the survivor benefit. The key question to ask yourself and to verify with the SSA is this. At age 70, which benefit will be larger? My own retirement benefit or the survivor benefit? The answer to that question determines which benefit you claim first and which you let grow. To find your answer, log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. Pull your estimated own record benefit at age 67 and at age 70, and compare those numbers against your survivor benefit amount. If the age 70 figure clearly exceeds the survivor benefit, waiting on your own benefit is almost certainly the stronger path. Here is exactly what to do. Write this down. Step 1. Call SSA and get your numbers. Call 1-800-772-1213 and ask for two specific figures: the current survivor benefit amount available to you based on your deceased spouse's record, and your own projected retirement benefit at full retirement age and at age 70. You cannot get these numbers online for survivor benefits. This call is required. Write down the name of the representative and the date of the call. SSA phone representatives give inconsistent answers on survivor benefit cases. A written record of what you were told protects you if there is a discrepancy later. Step 2. Compare the two numbers and decide which to claim first. If your own benefit at 70 will be larger than the survivor benefit, claim the survivor benefit now and let your own benefit grow. If the survivor benefit will permanently exceed your own retirement benefit at any age, Claim your own benefit first at a reduced amount and switch to the survivor benefit at full retirement age. Step 3. If you are a divorced surviving spouse, make this call regardless. If your marriage lasted at least 10 years and your former spouse has passed away, call the same number and ask specifically, "I am a divorced surviving spouse. My marriage lasted X years. What survivor benefit am I entitled to on my former spouse's record?" Do not assume the answer is 0. Let the SSA calculate it and give you the number. Step 4. Do not let the earnings test stop you from calling. If you are still working, you may have been told that working disqualifies you from survivor benefits. That is not accurate. If you are under full retirement age, high earnings can temporarily reduce your benefit, but it is not eliminated, and the reduction is returned to you later as a higher monthly payment. Once you reach full retirement age, there is no earnings limit whatsoever. Working does not affect your benefit at all. Let me come back to Margaret. When she finally understood the switch strategy, 14 months after her husband passed away, she had already been collecting her survivor benefit at a reduced amount. Her own retirement benefit had been growing the entire time without her knowing she had that option. Her situation was not fully reversible, but she was able to make a more informed decision going forward about when to switch, and the difference in her monthly payment for the remainder of her life was meaningful. The Social Security Administration processed her original claim correctly. It gave her exactly what she applied for. It was not required to show her what else was available. That gap between what you apply for and what you could have applied for is the gap this channel exists to close. If you have lost a spouse, or if someone you care about has, this video is worth sharing today, not next week. The survivor benefit clock starts from the date you apply, not the date your spouse passed away. Every month that goes by without making that call is a month of potential income that does not come back. Subscribe and turn on notifications. I will see you there.